Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna be talking about a ToP 13 that I did. I pugged it. I've been pugging a lot lately, but yeah, let's get into it. I started the recording a little late, so it's not exactly when the first starts, but this is my ToP 13. Heads up, we did not time this. Actually, it was pretty bad. But I just wanted to go over the bad and the good, so that even you guys can know that, like, everyone has bad keys, right? So this is one of my worst keys I think I've ever done. We can kind of laugh at it together. So 1 second, we can press play. Sounds that turned down a little bit because I was listening to some music, but opening pretty standard here overall. Going in here, we lusted on the first pack, which the tank called for us not to, but I don't think the hunter understood. I think the hunter thought first pack meant first pack, not first boss. I'm in the Discord with these guys too at the same time, so we're all talking and whatever. So you might hear a little bit of my voice maybe doubled up, but don't worry about that too much. I have it turned down for quite a bit, so hopefully it's not too bad. Opener here is pretty standard. I popped all my CDs on the trash before this. I didn't open properly exactly, but I felt like I did a lot better this time. Especially for my eye level, I feel like DPS is fine on this boss. There's a little miscommunication which boss we were fighting, because like I think we got them all down like to like almost even at some point. We killed this first one really fast, and then I forget to remark, so I don't remark here. And after that dies, the damage goes all into everyone gets on the decapitator, which was not the focus that I was going for, which is kill both casters and decapitator. Um, if there's like a proper rotation for killing those, let me know. I actually don't know what the better choice is for that. But yeah, so this is a standard here. I was like wondering if I could dispel. I was wondering if I could spell still that, so I was like hovering over it because this is spell stillable. Because for some reason I thought it was, but I guess not. But yeah, so yeah, bursting week is this week, and bursting week and volcanic, which is kind of awful, but bursting week meaning that I can't burst as much as I would like to. There's some packs that like we would typically pull a lot, but we can't because we kill them all once we all die. I think the healer is struggling here throughout the entire thing. You see, like we're hardly into this, and the healer's and I think the demon hunter was taking a lot of damage too, and maybe he wasn't used to it, but all these people were like really high IO level, and I don't really understand how this went so bad. But yeah, you'll see. Keep an eye on the druid, because for almost through this entire dungeon he has problems. But yeah, so it's pretty standard here. I got fixated twice, which is pretty bad, just because I don't get to do much. But there's this guy. I block it, block the CC there. I'm not sure if you can like preemptively not get CC there, or maybe standing off to the edge, just like what happens there. But I don't know how exactly the assassination mechanic works. So if anyone wants to let me know how the assassination mechanic works, let me know. But yeah, so we pulled up here, we go down. The tank does really weird strats that I don't really understand. Maybe it's yeah, maybe the MDT add-on has a better explanation, but he does some really weird pulls that I'm just not familiar with. I'm sure they're like high key pulls and I just don't get it, but he seemed like he was pretty knowledgeable when he was in here with us. I was surprised at the DPS of the Hunter and the S Priest. Their damage is pretty low. Granted, what their eye levels were, they're both pushing almost 220 eye level almost. So I was expecting them to do more, but it is what it is. I'm not perfect either, so. I'm honestly probably using Fire Blast way too liberally. I didn't want to fall behind, so I ended up using Fire Blast like a little bit way too liberally through most of this, but it's not too bad. Stacks on these bursting is getting kind of out of hand. We killed these too evenly by accident. 2 stacks of bursting. We're just getting wrecked here, man. It's pretty nuts. Pull this guy, pre-standard. Don't get hit by things. I get hit by one of the stomps, one of these packs, and it made me very depressed, but it is what it is. It's funny. I since the beginning of the expansion, whenever I was running Eldraxis Shaman, I haven't ran into a Eldraxis player in a while. Unless they're DK, I really don't see him being able to play Eldraxis at all. Let me know if you guys see anybody playing Maldraxxus. Even like the resto shamans I play with, they're all going Venthyr because it's just easier and the burst healing's kind of nice, like a little mini cooldown, like a mini revival. So a lot of the people I know just aren't going Maldraxxus. It's probably like one of the most underplayed covenants, I'd assume at this point, unless you're PvPing a lot. I'd love to see the statistics on what covenants are played the most. He's talking a little bit. He's gonna go call. That's what we're doing. He's actually talking shit about the hunter right now because he feels like the hunter should be doing more damage. He kept on complimenting me and saying he's surprised that 202 eye level I'm doing as much damage as I am, but I am playing a fire mage. I mean, it's not that hard to damage fire mage right now. So. Just trying to pop up here. I'm not really sure what's. I'm not 100% sure what's taking damage. I think I got a dot from the ricochet blade. It's just hitting me really hard. I wasn't expecting it. That ricochet hits really hard on fortified. Unexpected, personally. But yeah, so I'm just going pretty hard here. I mean, I didn't pop CDs or anything, but I'm like about to. I get all my CDs ready because I know that a Prideful's coming right now after this. So I'm kind of like trying to play it cool here, not trying to go too hard. Battle trance. Interrupted again. I think I pop off here. I don't do the right opening rotation at all. Period. Whatsoever. I completely just said whatever and didn't even think about it. I should be doing the right rotation, but I didn't. It's okay. I still did good damage for this, which is really needed to get Prideful down as fast as possible. So now we go into this pack, and shit just hits the fan. The healer cannot keep up, and it's very obvious really quickly. Watch everyone's HP. It's actually I wasn't expecting it. Like, I was thinking someone... I get hit right here, I think. No, I didn't. I'm just getting shot. I'm getting shot at. This is all shoot damage right here. I bubble thinking that maybe I have a dot. Not really sure what's going on. I'm still taking shoot damage. And then I get hit by Volcanic right there. Volcanic kills me. I got hit by Volcanic at the very end. But look at everyone's like HP is just fucking going down, dude. It's just so much. Look at Chizuru. Was almost at full HP. Almost instantly got one shot. If you're doing this pack, I honestly, if you're going to do ToP this week, I honestly suggest maybe just anytime you're fortified, bring Ring of Frost. Ring of Frost would have been so nice here. The stuns I get hit by Volcanic again because I'm fucking terrible. At this point, I think I was just like, honestly, like just so overwhelmed by how much damage I was taking that I just like, I tunneled. Thinking, oh my god, I gotta kill it, I gotta get this down before it kills the fall. Because I realized like halfway through what was killing everyone, it was just the shoot damage. I was like, oh god, like fully not expecting that whatsoever. This tank has got a kind of a bad habit of pulling without the healer. He does a pretty decent job of just healing himself most of the time, but I do believe that there's a lot of times where we just wiped that the tank just pulled ahead of us and no one was there. You'll see it here in a minute. Healer just died, by the way. He's releasing. Now, here goes the tank right now. I'm like, really? My brain's like, what is going on? He's like, oh, it's fine. He's like, oh, it's fine. I can heal through it. And then Chizuru gets hit by this fucking wicked ass ricochet, and the tank's just like, lol, you should fucking be healing yourself. But like, yeah, but also that ricochet hits so hard, man. Like, that ricochet hits so hard. So yeah, I think we kind of like, we have a lot of deaths here unnecessarily because the tank pulled ahead of time. To be honest, I'm stupid hitting this shield. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not. I'm obviously like flabbergasted with what's going on. Like I said, this is like easily the worst key I've ever done. And right here, another big mistake. You guys, does it look like I get hit by a War Stomp there? It does not look like I get hit by a Seismic Stomp. Look, hold on. I'm gonna actually pull that back. Look where I'm at. Here's a stomp. I think. Or is that just an AoE that you can't avoid? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I don't feel like I should have died there. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done, but let me know down in the comments if you feel like I could have done something else there. I didn't really expect that damage to happen, but just kind of hit me all at once. Night fan my ass around. He does a weird rotation where I'm not expecting us to be as far behind as we are. We actually only killed this boss, so just for context. We only killed this boss. Spent a whole lot of time killing a lot of nothing. This nice prideful pops. Ricochet out to the side. Damage is insane. Free up my blazing shield. Blazing shield's gone like that. It's a very modified opener. It is not perfect by any means, but it felt good. What? Free up. Rifle. Tank is expecting us to just completely destroy this boss, and it does not happen. We do not completely destroy this boss again because I don't know, just not performing well. I usually get away right now because I don't have my legendary with people just doing good damage on bosses overall, and I can kind of get carried by that because I do a lot of good AOE. So I can kind of carry the AOE, and then we can push bosses with me doing the best damage. But it does not seem to happen on some of these bosses. Like his burst is pretty good, pretty decent. I get pulled down here real quick, and then I don't really know what to do. I start bursting on this guy. And then I'm like, probably better for him to get it, just kill the boss, because I know my damage isn't that high, so I stop. So we're back up. And then, we come back down later, and then, like, he looks like he doesn't know what to do. Like, he's expecting me to kill him, and I'm just like, I don't know why he thinks that, but. Thankfully, I don't think I get hit by volcanic, like, ever again throughout this dungeon. I could be wrong, but I don't think I do. I don't think I get hit by it. I don't think volcanic hits me ever again, but we'll see. Pretty standard. I had nothing out for this. I had wasted all my fire blasts on the guy downstairs and just tossing fire blasts out randomly for no reason. Link this. Solidar nearly died. I think he had to have turtled that. We're back down again. Me and Chizuru. Now he looks confused. He vampire touches me, and then he just like. I realized I could probably take my blazing shield off to help. I do. Then he gets it. Kills me. I try to walk into volcanic right there. Like intentionally. Just kinda like make it go faster. Get in immediately pyroblast the banner down. The banner down on this boss is super important. Unless your group are just a bunch of Chad shamans who can put spirit walk. Now this is where the run gets really weird for me. I've never done this, so like he does a few word pulls that I'm assuming are MDI strats, or like the really advanced like high 16 plus keys way of doing it. Double backing in hallway. Same as last. One thing I want to note here: he runs in without a healer near him at all. Healer is pretty far back. He pulls in with like a Chad alpha gamer, which I mean I think he can back it up. I think he totally could back it up, but I'm trying to get this interrupt on this this Debo because I do not want that hitting the raid. If that hits the group, it's pretty much over. That's how I think of it, at least. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's not over. That has to agree, but it feels like it's over. I think he gets the next discharge. Damage is super bad here. I'm saving my combustion for the next pack, I think. Okay. So now we're going to the last pack here. Yeah, last pack. So we don't go through and kill Gore Chop. We're killing this, and we're transitioning. Interrupt on that. Keeping that spear CC'd as much as possible. Keeping it away from people. I popped all my cooldowns there. Just a lot of those. Most of those ads in that pack don't actually give bursting, which is nice. So you can pretty reliably just burst the pack down without any issues. So now he kited back here, and now we're done with that trash, right? So what he said he was doing is he was trying to get it so that we had Prideful going into the last boss here, which I mean it makes sense. That's pretty good, like right? That's the way to do it, but it definitely caught me off guard. This pack doesn't do a lot of damage, but the next pack is like we all instantly die. And watch the healer's health for the next pack. I want you guys to see just how fast the healer dies here. Hold on. The kills, he's keeping everybody up. Everything's okay. It's all right. I wasn't sure what the tank was doing, just because how far up he ran. Healer gets tagged by the chain. ... Healer's dead. It's just so quick. I'm trying to outrange it or something. I have no idea if there's a range mechanic to it, so I try to outrange it. I block.
I don't know who has the chain on him, but he hugs the wall.
Tank is confused. This is what just happened. It honestly feels like he wasn't communicating a lot. Like he would communicate after the math a lot, but he wouldn't communicate like prior. So like a lot of times I wasn't sure if he was just gonna pull a lot or if he was gonna pull a little. So right there, I would have expected him to like range pull those ads and then come back and it's like say, hey, we're waiting here, or type it out or something, but he did not. He made a lot of assumptions, which I mean, I guess is fine, especially if you're like in a really good group. But our group was not good. And we died here like 4 times, I think. You look at my durability, watch it slowly tick down. I'm at 50% now. It's supposed to be a lot lower. So he instantly dies here because he pulls out the healer. The healer just walked in when he died.
Forgot to mark the healer, sorry.
I'm just trying to get back together. So he's not waiting for the group again. He's like, yeah, well, wait, the hunter can run back, blah, 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 whatever. But like at this point, we've been knocked back so much at this point that even now, like, I don't even know if we can get the key done. Right? I'm like, okay, well, we're getting close to 15 minutes. Like, we have to play perfectly to get like this key done. But pretty clear early on here that we can't do this. Pull here. Chizzer is almost now. You're like pretty much going to instantly die. No heals from Amazing Horse. But Seldere, I mean, like they all kind of like they're all taking so much damage. I don't know. Maybe this healer's bad, and you guys can let me know. Maybe they just didn't do a good job, but the damage just seemed really intense this week. I did that 12 the other night, and like it felt fine, even with bursting. Like it felt like no problem, but I did have a paladin healer, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's the type of healer. I know shamans are sick nasty, and so are paladins. I just don't know how about priests and how priests and druids handle this week. Also, the druid is like really like never decurses. I think I did just about all the decursing in this.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
Kill pride. Pretty fast. I don't have burst for this though. It's like the first pride I don't burst. I'm trying to tell him right now. I'm like, hey man, don't LOS, because it seems like the healer's trying to get an LOS. I have no idea if those bones LOS or not, but I was worried. The tank's been going all over the place. I had no trust in whether the tank would like worry about who's with him or not. So I trust the fact that the tank probably knows his shit. I just don't think that he considers the fact that the pugs are not really up to snuff. It takes him way too long to realize it and adapt. I pop CDs here. I don't really think this is a good choice. I should have waited and popped them in the next area. This is actually a really bad choice. So, like, if you do get CDs, don't pop CDs on those two ads. Like, do not. Pop it here, because this is way more important to get this down fast. Save all your CDs for this. I'm calling out. I got the soul binder. I'm like, I got the interrupt. No problem. I dropped the volley. Everyone's just dying. It's a hard pack though. I mean, that pack hits really hard. That's when everyone should be. That's when everyone should be going ham. Like, and if I saved combustion for that, we might have had it honestly, because I would have had like so much more damage going into that. But I will full on blame that wipe on my. Sorry guys. I will blame that wipe on me, 100%. For not lusting, or not pulling CDs for that. And we're at 10 minutes now. I'm thinking, all right, guys, we can still do this because my brain is registered that we've already killed Gorechop, which we have not. So it says Gorechop defeated none. My brain is like, we had to have killed it because we're on this area. Because I'm used to like doing Gorechop then coming here. So 10 minutes. If you had Gorechop down, 10 minutes left would be okay because you just need like 2 minutes to kill the boss, right? And then going to the next boss takes like about 2 minutes to kill the boss. So it's 4 minutes. So we only need in my brain right now, we have about 6 minutes to get all this trash done. That's pretty good. Not realizing we have a hole of the boss to do and a hole of the wing of that trash to do. So we are far behind right now. 25 deaths. We wipe here too. We wipe on just about every platform at this point. We're gonna wipe.
Beware.
Wins.
Beware.
I don't realize fast enough, and I should have. I mean, obviously the healer should be doing this, but I don't realize quick enough that I needed to curse myself, and I should have been cursing myself instead of moving around like an idiot. I realized it though, and I started cursing. I'm calling out for the healer to start doing it now. I don't think the healer understands either. We're talking in Discord.
Beware.
I got hit by that like an idiot.
Cut the wipe.
The healer got hit by the knockback as
Beware.
well. They died. No, it's fine though. I to be honest, like even though this is a really rough dungeon, I actually enjoyed trying to get it done because I haven't had one done this. I haven't had a 13 TOP done yet, so I really wanted to get it done, but it sucks that things just kind of went the way they went. I started doing like a pug Discord, so I've been bringing pugs in and talking to them, having a good time. So overall, like the guys who were doing this with me were pretty chill. No one was toxic in here, which is honestly in the way that Shadowlands has been. And Shadowlands is a really good expansion, probably one of the best we've had in a while. The way Shadowlands has been, people were just kind of like overall kind of toxic. So it's kind of nice that people were just nice and there was no problems. Like we full on felled the ski, but people were pretty chill about it. No one's losing their mind or getting upset. So I'll have to say that's pretty nice overall. I think that matters more to me than actually completing the key. Like everyone's just chill. You know, we fucked up. Shit happens. That's just how it goes, man. Not every key's perfect. You know, you can't expect every key to be great, and sometimes it'll be really bad ones like this. And you know, when you have a bad key, you just say, okay, it's a bad key. Let's just go and do another one. You know, it's no big deal. You know, I think Mythic Plus is actually some of the most casual content in the game. Because it's so casual friendly. You can, as long as people are chill and not losing their fucking mind, you can have a good time. And that's
Beware.
that's nice. You know, some people can be a little bit worse. Some people can be a little bit better. You can kind of carry some people. You know, it's not a huge big deal. The timers are pretty generous in general.
Same thing. I'll get.
And great for another wipe fest. Wipe like a lot of wipes here. I think 3 or 4. The healer dies a whole lot right here. This is where the healer like really like drops off. Like, I think he just didn't care anymore. I think at this point he just like kind of gave up mentally. You know, we all kind of like mentally throw after a while, and I think this is that moment for him.
Got both of them.
I started cursing here, like full on, like actively to cursing. I think.
Beware.
I'm pretty sure I do. I might be bursting right now. I think. Probably why. Oh, I think I get it. As soon as I get the curse and I started cursing myself, I started cursing everyone. Maybe it's the next pool. Might be the next pool. Actually, we all die. I come back in here. I think I started cursing.
I'm just gonna try and at least kill one of these guys.
Like I said, full on. Druid. It's the druid's job to do that. Druid or shaman, depending on which healer you have. I mean, if you have neither of them, then it's your job. But the healer should definitely be the one to cursing. So I just mentally don't do it or make it a priority in my brain. Like if we didn't have one of those, I definitely would have probably. I can't say that's a guarantee though. I might have just blonde whitewashed it, man. Not whitewash. What is whitewash? Whitewash is something different. I think that's offensive. I full on like became a blonde person and just forgot. But I full on carry the curses here pretty in a second. And now look at our durability. We had 50%, now we're at 10%. One more death pretty much, and I have to go repair. Which I do. I have to go like mid fight. And this is where we pretty much we're gonna get to the point where I say, you know, it's dead key, guys. It just is what it is, and we're gonna call it. Pretty soon. I'm waiting right here for everyone to get here.
This one?
The
Yeah,
take is actually being patient for once, which is honestly commendable.
oh, here.
At least he's showing he can adapt a little bit. Good. And then we're up here.
Time I'll time it right before I get the bones here.
We go pretty ham here, I think.
Beware.
Up on big CDs. Right now. It's gonna interrupt that, but he got it. Curse, Emirath. There we go. Got it. I think. It's possible that Amazing got that one.
Beware.
Curse one. One to curse. There's two.
Beware.
Healers off the side again.
Pride, so this is a wipe. Off to the portal.
Me and the tank realized what's going to happen. We both take the portal.
Yeah, you guys are fucking dead. Healer, don't take the first portal yet. You haven't. I'll take it. I don't know if Pride's gonna chase me up here or not. Probably, because we have.
If we were smart, we would have just jumped off the side.
I'm gonna magically appear. Yeah.
But we don't. I'm hoping it'll tether, but it definitely won't. It's just gonna TP up. Yep.
There he is.
Mirror images like it's gonna do something. I'm like, quick burst, alter time, don't die, please. I'm too young to die.
What's up? Is he back at spawn? No, he can take the first teleporter.
I ice block way too late here. Oh no, ice block at all. I pod tender. My ice block after. I'm still in PvP. I realized, by the way, that I'm still in my PvP conduit set. So I was PvPing before this. And I'm like, quick, burn it. Like I'm gonna actually kill it in like that split second. Popped all my stuff there. I realized quickly that I need to go out. So this is how I take care of my repairs, because you can't just leave the dungeon. EP Mordraxis with my temporal device. Repair right outside the dungeon, and then I run to the dungeon. I'm making my way back. How long is this? How long am I making my way back here? Not that long, I don't think. A little bit. All right, he pulls the boss here without me, and I'm like, well, why'd you do that? He's like, well, you can get up here anyway. It's okay, no problem. The boss doesn't lock you out. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. So I'm running over here to take the portal, go up, do the boss, thinking I can go up with him, and totally locked out. You can't take this portal, guys. Just so anyone tells you, you can't take the portal during the boss encounter. So.
You can't take the teleport. What is the deal? You can't take the teleporter.
And yeah, and that's it, dude. That's where we end off. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. It's nothing special. I felt the key and I was like, you know what? I recorded it. Let's just talk about it. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it. It doesn't always have to be a victory. I like showing off the wins and the close calls and whatever, but sometimes it's fun to just show a completely destroyed key, and thankfully it was my key, not someone else's key. So I hope you guys have a good day, have a good night, good evening, and everything else, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching the video, and please like and subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll be back again with more videos tomorrow, today, soon. All right, love y'all.